Carter, man, 2 years, 8 handicap, nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty solid. Again, I mean, there's good things going on in your swing. The the slice is, I think, a little bit setup, and then how you move your pelvis in the backswing. So, in regard to setup, there's not enough inclination towards the ground. So, which can be okay for a driver, but as you get towards the shorter irons, it's going to be difficult to control where you hit the ground. So, take your current setup, and what I would want you to do is just kind of push your butt back a little bit. That way your arms can just kind of hang under your shoulders. I don't necessarily want you to try to arch your back. I just want you to keep your pelvis in the same position that it currently is and just push back. So there's not going to be any rounding of the back. You're not going to really like fold it down. Just to give you a little more room to operate, your arms should be falling more under your shoulders instead of looking more like this. Okay, so that's the first thing. Push the butt back a little bit, but don't change the orientation of your pelvis. Now, when you look at the front view, you're going to see with your pelvis pretty easily is when you swing back, you're going to tend to slide your pelvis away from the target, and that's going to hurt how much it turns. So you getting the depth in your swing is all from turning your upper body and then pulling your arms across your chest. So it's super, super difficult to be able to do that over and over and over again. Obviously, if you practiced enough, you could, but there's just easier ways to do it. So when you swing back, you're going to take your right back pocket, and I want you to feel like it's going towards your left heel. Okay, now for the most part, we don't really want to shift our pelvis towards the target as much as we don't want to shift it away from the target. So when you do it, for now, it's probably going to feel like you're going like that, but that's the point of diminishing returns. We really don't want you to do it that much. What we would do is just kind of want you to rotate it while keeping it in the same axis or same position. But how you're going to do that is you can straighten your right leg, and that's your right back pocket going towards your left heel. That's going to ensure that you turn pretty centrally between your feet rather than sliding away from the target in the backswing. So again, just a little bit of pushing the butt back, but not changing the orientation of your pelvis. And then when you swing, take your right back pocket and feel like you're pushing it towards your left heel a little bit.